With the right steps, it's really easy to make a texture brush in Procreate. I'm Jimbo and I'm gonna show you how in this tutorial. Before making the brush, we have to decide what kind of texture we would like to choose. I've gone to the streets and I've taken 4 pictures. So for example, this is just a plain wall, and as you can see here, all the texture is kind of even in all the places of the photo. So let's go here and we open it in Photoshop. Okay, so now that we have it in Photoshop, I'm just gonna put this a little bit bigger. And now what we want to do is to touch up a little bit of the levels of the photography. So remember that these textures, if they are really, really plain, you won't be able to see them afterwards in Procreate. You see that right here, there are some parts that are more shadowy and this is a bit more light. So we want to use these tools right here, the burn and the dodge. Right now, for example, I'm just gonna choose, I think, the second tool, the burn tool, which is gonna allow me to burn these little areas that are so illuminated. For example, all these highlights I'm just gonna put down. Now what we want to do is to erase this little scratch here. So go up here and select the patch tool. And what you want to do is to get a nice circle here. And now basically I'm just gonna move this thing down. And as you can see, I'm losing like these little things here. So what we want to do now is to crop this into a square. We're gonna go here into the crop tool. We're gonna make sure that this is square. We're just gonna make sure that we get one of the zones of the photo that is more even. So I'm just gonna move this. I'm gonna go somewhere here. Now we wanna use one of the tools that I love the most. So go to Filter, Other, and Offset. Offset means that we are kind of moving the square, so we are able to see these lines where the pattern finishes. So for example, if we use the horizontal, you're gonna see that some line is gonna appear. So I think right down here or right up here. Okay, so now you can see that after doing this, you can see that there is a line here, and this is where our pattern is divided. So we want to make sure that we get rid of this. And how? Well, we can use different tools. We can use the clone stem tool. We can use also anything around here like the patch or the healing brush tool as well will work. But my favorite is the patch tool, as I used before. So basically go around here and just circle all this where the line is appearing and kind of try to find something that looks a little bit better. So we're gonna go to File and we're gonna save as a JPEG, for example, and we're gonna export it in our iPad. Okay, so now that we're in the iPad, the first thing we're gonna do is to create a new document. Make sure again that it's something square. Tap on Create. Okay, so now that we are here, what we wanna do is to import our texture into a new brush. So open the brush library, tap on the plus button, and then go to Grain, Edit, Import, and now what we want to do is to import a photo. Now tap on Done, then we're gonna go into the grain again. I'm gonna adjust a little bit the brightness and the contrast. I'm also gonna go into Properties, and I'm gonna change the brush behavior. The maximum size, a bit more spacing, and as you can see now I can even do a little bit more, and the minimum size as well. That's gonna work. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Also, don't forget to follow Domestika on social media. And if you want to learn more about digital lettering, be sure to check my online course at Domestika. I'm sure you're going to learn a lot, and I've also prepared some free brushes for you that for sure you're going to enjoy.